Reaching out these windows, my dream glows, but I see cynical circles, show reflections in the puddles. I look at a puddle, the poverty's trouble. I splash as I skip a pebble. People struggle for the cable to stay stable. Eviction notices on the plastic table, childhood picture staple. It's innocence, the ego innocence. We go like it's portable, cross through a portal, switching a dimension. Learning myself through detention, departments of devastation. Flourish after devotion of a device controlling emotion. Lost control of the ocean, waves got an emotion like an automotive wheels irritation. Trying to escape from going to prison. The pills risen to put your peers in addiction. You're powerless in action, but the courage builds up the image of the imaginary hero hidden up in the foliage. But promises break like a marriage, rings to disparage. Violence is our death and our heritage. Collage of hatred, faded to make your mind faded, but far from elated. Lies become golden plated. Reaching out these windows, my dream glows, but I see cynical circles, show reflections in the puddles. Kids want combat, but they should go and get educated. I've come this far, I never expected. I hope these words get accepted across every word that's stated. View is saturated, brighter than the darkness getting separated. Racism ain't outdated when we got protests and promises with no progress. Claiming change is the process, provided we must confess to our lies behind the rise before the demise. To come to terms, we only hookworms, only to get thrown into fish swarms, hurricanes and feared storms. There's no such thing as social norms, policies and political activities, and politicians demanding less possibilities. The rich people have plenty properties, while the poor struggling with powerless realities. So much death in poverty's communities, committing fees we too poor to pay, but I'm out too dry to say. Took a toll on my way, every day I pray none of my homies dreams fray and they decay. Reaching out these windows, my dream glows, but I see cynical circles, show reflections in the puddles. If my friends die, to converse I'd have to pray. Here's one where the children play. Teens grow to be crack fiends, then it's yellow tape of crime scenes. Average lower class things, or so it seems. We lose the grasp of these dreams, disintegrated by these beams. Now we're talking to the dead kings who made neck rings. Get so witchy cause my heart still stings. This phone with no rings. If you had all the material things, but your homies struggling with dollars and change, where'd you get that arranged? Soon box homes in the range. And what if a man in a silent wage, and his house is a cage, and same thing on every page. Next comes the insanity stage, but the last one is afraid of renegade at in the sense of what you paid. But there's no repairs to trade, with pants for the masquerade of a Robin Hood. Robin soon your family, eat good like a company, created a creature with creativity. But what has the world done to me? In recency, a change in the deaf man's frequency, a twitch in a dead man's ability. Where's our peace and tranquility? Trust no false equality, that's an extra fee like corporate ecstasy. Examine me, find a monstrosity, but at least I ain't a carbon copy. I'm trying to live the harmony. Ooh, reaching out these windows, my dream glows, but I see cynical circles, show reflections in the puddles. Y'all fuck with that one?